How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved. Here in Minecraft, it looks like I kind of gave away our little secret there. I built elevators. We also built a CF. Oh, not what I wanted. That, and then the quest book. So, in order to progress our nuclear reactor fun, I went ahead and started going down to do reinforced stones, so that made a CF sprayer, which is basically construction foam, and we need scaffolding to make reinforced. And then in order to make the CF foam, we just need stone dust, sand, and clay. The stone dust we can put cobble in a thermal centrifuge, and then the sand and clay we already have a lot of, so I've been making a bunch of that. And I also went ahead and made the backpack to go with it, to make the, I guess I didn't actually have to do that. In order to make the CF backpack, we need 2 CF sprayers, we need circuit, fluid cells, just tin, some glass, stuff like that. And so we gotta make a bunch of those. If we go down, I'm gonna put the reactor here. The reason we're gonna put the reactor this far down is, let me actually put our jetpack on so we can look for a second. So I mined down a little bit from our kind of utility pathway a little bit. We don't have any torches. Next best thing to torches, fill it in. Alright. And then, so I accounted for 2 layers thick of stone, and then a bunch more layers of stone down here as well. Now, it is important to note, oh, I could have sneezed. Ow. And now the reason the room is going to be this big, even though the reactor isn't physically this big, the reactor is actually quite small from what I've looked into. I want the space that we're going to use to kind of just, I like the way these blocks look, and they're not too expensive, and I figure, you know what, let's just make the whole kind of area safe, so if anything does go boom, not just the reactor, that we should be fine. And then thankfully the elevator does go through solid blocks, so there are 2 solid blocks of reinforced stone here. Now we did get some for making it, but in order to basically do it, we look at the thing. Oh. Okay, why isn't it not going? Oh, that's why it helps we have the right backpack on. And then we spray it, and then it turns into the foam, and then the foam will slowly cure into the reinforced stone. Now, it is important to know that we can't place scaffolding indefinitely. It does take time, and it also has kind of a support thing. And so we want to start, as you can see, we would fall through. If it doesn't have enough support, the scaffolding will actually pop off, and so I don't want to start spraying everywhere because it would pop like that. So I want to just make sure that we get some areas. Yep, I was gonna say we're probably gonna pop a bunch of areas off. I guess let's spray what we can. Alright, so that's gonna go ahead and all cure. Okay, I need my jetpack. I'm not gonna try to go up the water with this. And so then it's gonna go through, it's gonna harden, it's gonna turn into the stuff. And after it hardens, oh, did we use all again? Boop, boop. So then as it hardens and turns into solid blocks, then we can place more scaffolding around. So I'm gonna wait for all this to harden, get the second layer in. I just kind of wanted to wait for you guys before I did this, so I wanted to show you guys kind of how it was done, and you know, I didn't want to have that mystery of the reinforced stone and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this placed, wait for it to cure, and then get the second level, and then get some walls thrown up, because even though the floor and ceiling will be reinforced stone, and the ceiling will be a little bit easier, but I just want to make it safe for this whole level, so I'm going to wait for all this to cure, get some things prepped for the next part, and maybe look into getting our reactor chamber made? Or all 6 or 7 reactors, because you have the one in the middle and then the 7 on the outside. I'll probably get all that made up, and then I will be right back once everything's cured up. And we're back. So, I went ahead and finished up our massive room for reactor stuff. Halfway through, I actually kind of realized we're probably not going to need a room this large for what we need, but hey, I digress. I felt like making a big room, and eventually we're going to get into big reactors, which I didn't realize were in this pack until I was looking at some of the quests. But big reactors I've used before. I like them. I want to say I've only actually touched IC2 reactors like once, but I prefer big reactors. But we need IC2 reactor to get to the big reactor because we need some of the byproducts we get from the IC2 reactors. And then eventually we'll get into stuff towards getting a quarry, but this also this all helps us get enough power anyway for maintaining a quarry. Our deep storage, yeah, okay, deep, they are in this. Okay, I thought so. Deep storage basically just allows us to hold a near infinite amount of stuff in a thing. I can't remember if there's actually a limit on them or not. Just... craft 2. Okay, for what we need to get some quad fuel rods. We need to get some reactor plating. Where are my notes? There they are. We need, if we can, to make some overclocked heating vents, but they're not necessarily required. Some heat exchangers, plating. Basically, what all these things do is they help maintain heat, so our reactor doesn't melt down. And then we're also going to need things such as the glass fiber cable, but yeah, because otherwise these little guys will just burn up. So we need to get some glass fiber cable, but that's not too hard. There's just glass, some dust, and then some silver dust, which, again, not too terrible. Although the only problem is it makes only one single cable at a time. So it is going to be a little bit problematic with that, but we'll figure it out. I don't think the design we're going to go for is going to require the coolant cells, although I'll have to look into it. Worst case, the thing goes boom. Best case, it doesn't. So we'll figure it out from there. So we need 7 quad, 4, 8, 8 plus 3, 2, 11. We need 11 of this one, component heat vents, which will require heat vents, basically a lot of iron, which we have. Anyway, so the design effectively is, and we'll get more into the components here in a sec once we head back up. So I have 2 reinforced doors. So we have our reactor in here, again, 2 layers thick on all sides. The weak point is here, where the power is going to come through. Now, technically, we could use a tesseract to fully encase this deep off on some part of the world near bedrock, where it would never harm anything. But just in case, if the explosion were to explode through there, again, assuming it explodes, and hopefully it doesn't, and we'll probably also put like the big reactors on one of the walls there, and all the other components we need in here. So let's head back up. Oh, I need to charge my jetpack, so let's do that. And then let's go make sure all of our iron, actually I want to check how much iron we have. I did move pretty much almost all of our ingots over. Let's see, we have 500 iron. Okay, let me get 2 stacks of this and get it thrown into the plate machine. Oh, I didn't want it in the compressor, but Metal former. We're gonna need lead plate, and then we also need advanced alloy, I believe. Yeah. So we need iron, tin, and bronze. Isn't bronze just a lot of tin? Bronze is... Bronze is copper and tin, I believe. Yes, copper and tin. Okay. Let's see how much copper we have. We don't have a lot of tin. We have a little bit of copper. Okay. I want to get all this lead smelted up before I go chucking other things in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get all this lead emptied out. Get some bronze made up. And let's see what else. Bronze, iron, yeah. So I'm going to empty this out, get all the plates and everything made up, and then I'll bring you guys back for when we do all the crafting of these things. Because crafting these up is going to take like, I don't know, a couple of minutes. Well, I say a couple of minutes, but it'll probably be like 2 or 3 minutes of us doing all the crafting, and then we'll get everything plugged in and hopefully turned on. But it's going to be quite a lot of compressing into plates and smelting up. So I'm going to do all that, and then I'll bring you guys back. And I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back. I died from radiation. Yib. Yeah. So I took some things off because I didn't have my chest plate on because I had my jetpack on, and then I had the CF sprayer pack on, and then I kept going back and forth. God damn it, all the damn plates, everything's out of order. I set up a bunch of the things for us to craft, and then I made the uranium that is now sitting in my yellow bag. Here. And then I made up the fiber cables, but then I threw them in my ender pouch, so we're gonna have to go hunt for those here in a minute. So we're gonna need 7 reactor platings, 39. Hopefully I did that correctly. I don't know how many bars. Let's see. I think it's this one. Yep. Okay. Let's go like so. Oh, it's gonna be one of these types of items. Oh, crap. Okay, well this isn't gonna be fun. I did not realize this. Okay, let me get rid of all of our plates. I think I still need the circuits. I don't remember if I need the iron still. Just turn everything else into bars. Okay. Well, this is fun. Now we have to sit here and manually turn each of these into the heat vents. Also, notice the health bars, which means these are things that have durability, meaning these are things we have to replace. Meaning, if we don't, I'm guessing the reactor goes boom. Okay. Let's go through, get all these made. I think I'm gonna actually put in another cut here because I didn't realize that these didn't stack. Crap. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get all of this handled, and then I will meet you guys down in the reactor room and turn it on, hopefully, and hopefully we don't go boom. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I'll be right back. And we're back. So I'm just gathering the finishing touches we're gonna need. Hi, Enderman. Alright. So I went ahead and we set up a output, and so hopefully that should charge. Oh, almost forgot. We need to add the uranium. So in theory, cross our fingers. Hey, we didn't go boom. 420 EU a tick. Core temp is 0%. Awesome. And we're not getting a charge. That's fun. Okay, maybe this isn't set up properly. EU a tick. U goes there. It says it has EU. Okay. Nothing. Hey, there we go. Okay, we just turned to blue. Awesome. So now we have yet another source of power here in the base, and hopefully it doesn't go boom on us, but for the most part, we should be pretty good. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you guys did, you guys know what to do. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, as it really does help with the channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about any of this, definitely ask. I will do my best to try to explain what I kind of know. Interesting. I like how the item IDs change. But yeah, I'll do my best to try to explain things. But yeah, otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. And I do like that we can turn it off and on. Alright, see you guys later.